Hi everyone, I'm Samantha Jones and I appreciate you taking the time to watch today. I'll be discussing a challenge that my organization faces, resistance to change, particularly among tenured employees. In my organization, this issue has significantly impacted the adoption of new systems and processes, slowing innovation and reducing operational efficiency. But rather than viewing this resistance as a simple behavioral hurdle, I want to explore it through a cultural lens where we delve deeper into the insights as to why change is so difficult for some groups of people. Resistance to change is often framed as a lack of training or motivation. However, when we examine it culturally, we uncover a more nuanced reality. Many employees' resistance to change is because they have been with the company for 15 plus years. Their professional identity is deeply tied to legacy systems and traditional workflows. For them, change isn't just a new tool, it's a disruption to the familiar rhythm, a challenge to their expertise, and sometimes a threat to their relevance. Let's consider some cultural dimensions. First, the organization has historically valued loyalty and consistency. Promotions were often based on tenure, and leadership rewarded those who maintained stability. This created a culture where predictability was synonymous with success. Introducing agile systems or cloud based tools clashed with that legacy mindset. Second, collective memory plays a powerful role. In 2015, the company attempted a major ERP implementation. It was poorly executed, lacked stakeholder engagement, and it ultimately failed in the end. That experience left a big scar on a lot of the long term employees. They remember the confusion and the wasted effort and the lack of support they received. So when new initiatives are introduced, they're not just evaluating the tool, they're reliving that trauma of not getting any support. Demographic data from HR confirms that over 60% of staff in legacy departments are long tenured. Many of them have limited exposure to digital transformation outside of work. This generational divide contributes to discomfort with new technologies. Additionally, internal surveys conducted after the 2015 ERP failure revealed that 72% of all responses felt that the change was imposed rather than collaborative. That perception still lingers, shaping how new employees respond to current initiatives. They're not just resisting the tool, they're resisting a repeat of that painful experience. Research done by Albert in 2022 highlights the importance of paraverbal and nonverbal cues in the communication, especially when conveying complex or emotional charged messages. Leaders who introduce change must be mindful not to just say, but how they say it. Vocal tones, facial inspections, and body language can either build trust or deepen the resistance. For example, when a leader presents change with enthusiasm but fails to acknowledge past failures, employees may perceive it as insincere. On the other hand, a leader who uses empathetic tones, maintains an open posture, and validates concerns can foster safety and openness. To move forward, we must design a change, strategize that honor legacy values while introducing new capabilities. This means involving long tenured employees in pilot programs, allowing them to co create solutions rather than simply adopt them. It also means acknowledging the emotional impact of past failures and rebuilding trust through transparent communication. Using the framework like ADKAR or Coder 8 step model, we can align cultural readiness with technical implementation. For example, creating a sense of urgency must be paired with cultural empathy. Understanding why urgency might feel threatening to those who equal stability with success. In conclusion, resistance to change is not just a technical issue, it's a cultural one. By applying a lens of understanding, we can see the values, benefits, and experiences that shape employee behavior. And by designing change strategies that respect those cultural dynamics, we can foster trust, engagement, and ultimately sustainable transformation. Thank you for watching, and I welcome your thoughts and feedback. I look forward to learning from your perspectives as well. Have a great day.